In order to do questions 3 and 4, we set ourselves up the cast diagram. You can use your formula sheet, of course, but it really helps to try and learn elements of this. And we also list the symmetry properties. So theta is going to be the same magnitude as pi plus theta, angle-wise. The value of 2 pi minus theta is going to be magnitude the same as that of theta. And lastly, pi minus theta, all the same magnitude. So the deal is, in these questions, I have to identify the quadrant that I'm working with, and then secondly, transform the angle into the first quadrant terms. So in other words, 0, pi on 6, pi on 4, pi on 3, and obviously pi, where I have exact values. I ask myself, in that quadrant, is it negative or positive? Now 4 pi on 3 will put me into the third quadrant, fourth quadrant as I've listed it there. So it's going to be negative, and that's sine pi plus pi on 3, which is going to equal negative sine pi on 3, which is negative root 3 over 2. So making use of the cast diagram and the symmetry rules. In the next one, tan 5 pi over 6. Now that puts me into the third quadrant, and that's negative for tan. Tan is negative in the third quadrant, and that's tan pi minus pi on 6, or the negative of tan pi over 6, which is root 3 over 3. Now, in this next instance, cos of minus 30 is equal to the cos of 360 minus 30. Cos is positive in that quadrant, which is positive cos 30, or positive cos pi over 6, which is root 3 over 2. When you're working through with these questions, please make sure you identify the quadrant you're working with and look for the relevant symmetry rule. So root 3 over 2, the last one.